Hi folks, welcome back for another adventure. What you're looking at is a 110cc pit bike. I bought this, I believe it was on Let It Go for something like 90 bucks a couple of years ago. It was complete with the plastics on. I took that off while I was working on it. And the reason why I stopped working on it is it became a complete and total money pit. So I finally got through the back wheel trivia, and then I ran into this problem, and hopefully I'm showing it to you, right? Old Spinny, the spark plug here, the spark plug hole stripped out of it. And at that point, I just like, oh God, I got to get away from this thing before I, drag it out back for the next bonfire and throw it in. So that's where I stopped with this thing. And, after taking a year or so to cool down, I'm like, I got to get this thing running. And once I get it running, I either have to use it, ship it to Pennsylvania, or get it gone, one of the three. So I bought this repair kit on eBay. It was a little less than $20. I'll show you the listing as soon as I'm done describing it. And it's complete. I wish on the box somewhere it said that it was for M10 1.0 pitch. It doesn't say that on the box. But if you read their instructions written by, somebody who speaks English a lot better than I speak Chinese, it looks like, that check, and when you do the check, you'll read right here, right? See how that says ST10 by 1.0 SS. So I guess it's the right size. And the way it works is you drill out the hole, though if you read the instructions, you may not necessarily have to drill out the hole. You might be able to go straight to the tap. And then you take this thing, see that little tab, there's a cut in here. Oops. So you just put that right on here after you tap out the hole, and you thread it in. And then at the end, you use this, and if you kind of look at that, toward the end right there, hopefully you can see there's a little cut, and you kind of use this thing here to knock that little piece off. So here's the kit I bought, eBay. You could see how much it cost, free delivery, all that kind of stuff. And in my case, this engine uses the small spark plug, which has an M10 with a 1.0 pitch. The kit comes with 10 inserts and everything you need to do the repair, as near as I could tell. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull the head off rather than put all that material into the cylinder and create whatever trouble that creates, like additional wear and possibly hanging a valve up and other failures. So it's much easier. Pull the head right off and go forward like that. So I'm looking at pulling the cylinder head off this thing, and quite honestly, even though the bolts kind of end there, I think there's going to be enough space to slide it forward and take it off without pulling the engine from the frame. So I'm going to try to do that. What it is, 10 millimeter, lots of nuts and bolts, 2 for the exhaust, 2 for the carburetor. Then I got to take this out, pop the timing chain off of it. I should get it up to top dead center before I do that. It'll make matching everything up easier later. Then these 4 bolts, sometimes there's one more on the other side holding it down, and the whole thing should come right off. So let's see what trouble I can get into now. Next thing you know, I'll be buying another tap kit. Okay, according to the instructions, one should be able to just directly do this, but to me, it doesn't feel right. So, even though it's the smaller size as it describes it, I'm going to drill it. This is the drill they provided, and it's just a matter of being careful. Make sure you drill into the cloth underneath and make a mess. But there you go. I would not have wanted all these filings in my engine. Right, I'll clean that out really good. And then we'll try to get the tap through it. So one could see I drilled the hole out and I got the tap started. So now it's just a matter of forward, back, forward, back. And you keep doing that until you make it all the way through. You got to go backwards once in a while to clear the material from the threads. And remember, too much oil, no big loss. Too little oil, you could break something, clog things up. So oil is your friend on this, so make sure you use plenty. So I'm going to continue to do this. No use in you watching it. So here we are, threading that in. Right, I'm just threading the insert in now. Hopefully it's in a place where you can see it. Quite honestly, it appears to be a touch too long on the top and bottom. The spark plug has to fit flush against the top to seal, so I'm going to continue to thread it in. Okay, I think I got it far enough down, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to clip those extra coils off. I'm not thinking it's a good thing to let them sit and smoke in the engine, so I'm going to clip those off. So I want to show you two things about this head. First of all, you see this damage? I didn't do that. If I had to guess, at some point it we call it suck the valve, drop the valve, whatever, and it got bent off and it did all that damage. That's first of all. If I also had to guess, that might be what damaged the end of the spark plug, and then as they drove it out of there or turned it out of there, you know, it damaged the threads. So I obviously got the spark plug in there and it went in easily, and one could, you know, thread it in nice and easy. Right, I like it when I can turn them in by hand and turn them back out by hand. Right, so at this point I'm going to consider these threads repaired, and according to the instructions they might even be better than new. This video is starting to get long, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it all back together again. Out of this video is coming a pit bike engine timing video. So as I'm putting the head back on it, that's going to go into that video, and I'll do a separate start video after repairing the spark plug hole. Maybe, yeah, maybe I'll put my sweatshirt over this and take it for a little ride. That way the sweatshirt could get caught in the chain and so forth. Alright, I want to thank everybody for dropping by to watch and comment and subscribe. Please remember, keep your feet down, your heads up, and get out there and enjoy your days, even if it's raining. Bye now.